There we go. Day 3 of Advent. I've been talking to myself this whole time. Awesome. I think I have a little VU meter would clue me in there, but no. Maybe I'll voice over that in post. Anyway, I can convert these to integers and then back, and then everything would be fine, but I kind of want to zip them. So this will give me the list or the tuple of all of the things I forget if it's a tuple or not, so I'm going to sort it like that. Find the middle element. What are we saying? The first one is gamma. Is this? Gamma plus equals that. Or just G. How about that? Because then the gamma is going to be the int of G in binary. Epsilon is the int of where'd my terminal go? I lost my terminal. Oh no. What do I do? I lost my terminal. Oh, I put it in Vim. Why did I do that? String indices must be integers. Oh no. Now, where were we? String indices must be integers. Of course they do. Oh, that's not the answer. Well, I was. That's interesting. Why did I get new line first, though? But I was, oh, okay. Oh, then a follow-up question, why did that only happen once? Was there an extra blank line at the end of input? Nope. Oh, I meant T. Rip. I didn't actually do it. Rushing too much. Okay, that's a whole lot of stuff. So just a quick sanity check here. If I print these in binary, they should be bitwise negation of each other. Which appears to be the case. Okay. Good. Day 3, Part 2. We should verify the left side oxygen diagnostic report. Similar. Keep the Part 1 solution there. Okay, I'm gonna have to like put this on my Kindle so I can read it on the beach or something. We're starting with the full list of binary numbers from the diagnostic report, considering only the first bit. Then I'm keeping those numbers that are selected by the bit criteria, which, what are those? I don't know what those are yet. I have a feeling we're going to have to make this a lot less clever, though. Only one number left. You mean one bit, one column of bits, or what? It says keeping only numbers. Is a number one line of the file, I think. Okay, I think what I'll do is keep this G value that I computed already. No, I can't do that. We're going to have to go each time that we do that. Okay, I have to reorganize this loop now. I'm going to take this zip, and I'm going to take just the first element of the zip. And this is now a temporary value. It's not to be confused with the T up there, right? And then if I reorganize the loop, then the only difference between part 1 and part 2 is that we're discarding a whole lot of stuff on part 2 there. Yeah, maybe. Let's see here. CO2. So the O2 and the CO2. The O2 bit is this, and the CO2 bit is the opposite of that. Yeah. And some kind of iteration, and then something magical happens. We don't know. But we're not going to be able to do these both in one pass, at least not without maintaining 2 lists, which I'm not inclined to do. Yeah, this is going to tell us which one to do, because at the end I can just do like a... This is going to have side effects, though, if I put this in a function. Oh, why did I have to get complicated today? I'll get back to this in a minute. Gotta finish. I've decided not to put this in a function. We'll just do this separately. What's going on over here? I'm going to start with copies of O2 list and CO2 list. I don't have to declare those rights. Likewise for the other. The thing I was trying to avoid with the function was doing the same thing twice, but copy-pasted code, you know, it's fine. I forgot to convert those. I think those are still, yeah, binary things. So this is probably not right. My first failed attempt of the year. So I want to consider this tiebreaker. And in order for that to work, this little thing doesn't quite... That's not the way to do it anymore. Also, oh, I forgot to sort them. I wasn't even doing the non-tiebreaker way. Right. O2 is either 0 or 1. As determined by how many of them occur more there. I know sort is a stable sort, but I don't know if max uses the higher index as a tiebreaker. I guess we'll find out. And then down here, so when I'm going on O2, I want to keep the 1 if so. I could fix it. Let me just see if this works. Blindly submitting is always a winning strategy, right? Still too low. Well, if I want to do it upright, oh, this is absolutely the stupid way. I have no doubt. So I'm just tacking on the bit itself as a second component here. That way the bit itself will break the ties. We'll see if I get a different answer. I do get a different answer. Don't know if I finished the cooldown. Oof. Well, I'm out of ideas. Zip subscript, that should be getting the ith column. You know, I've got half of mine to do this with a printout and a magnifying glass and a ruler. It may come to that. I think I'm handling the ties correctly. That could be the problem. But this part with adding the X itself to that was supposed to... So if the count is the same, this one will pick the 1 for oxygen. If the counts are the same down here, this one will pick the 0 because it'll be the minimum in the second component. Speaking of brute force... Whoops. Actually, I'm not going to do this as one solution, am I? So, this is really my oxygen number. We're on line 513. That means there's more ones than zeros. Now we want to sort by the second column. Which is really just resorting the whole thing again. Doesn't matter. That's probably a clue as to how to programmatize this. 248 out of 488. Out of 488, halfway point is 244. And we're past that, which means we should pick the zeros this time. Actually, I think my first one was wrong. Yeah, looking at one column at a time, I think that's where I went wrong. So maybe I could just use that insight somehow. Let's start over. I do kind of go column by column though, right? Now, this is where I fix the tiebreaker. If I had a list of 4 things, this would choose, and there were equal zeros and ones, this would choose 1 if there were 2 and 2. Yeah. Okay. Now, it's already sorted, so I should be, I don't have to do the linear scan, but I'm going to do the linear scan anyway. Now, of course, I don't actually have to break for that one because it would keep, if you only have one element left, then it is the most common. But that doesn't work for this part. Why do I have to keep sorting it? I don't have to keep sorting it. I only have to sort it once. Yeah, I'm doing it the dumb way. I'm always doing things the dumb way. This chooses more common. Ties are broken with 1, so therefore we will actually have that. You sort it once and it remains sorted. So perils of copy-pasted code. Never copy-paste code if you can avoid it. No, that's very interesting. See, I was thinking it, but I didn't do it. And that is why I failed. Day 3 done.